Good morning. Welcome to the Brew. Today on the show, we have Sandi West, who's going to help us unpack all the great features of the Spider 7 tracker. And I know there's a little dividend info in here and all kinds of cool stuff. So let's get to it with Sandi and Spider 7. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. This is our 6th version, I think.
Yes, 6th episode, I think.
Yeah, this is cool.
I'm starting to lose count already.
But no, we're just building it up. Perfect. Okay. So I said Spider 7. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's so yeah, it's part of the counting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, let's get right to it, I think, right? I think it's going to be more instructive and helpful to the audience to see this in action. So you're going to help us set this up, right?
Yes.
And go through what we're looking at and all kinds of cool stuff. Let's do it. What do you think?
It sounds good to me.
Okay. Have at it.
Okay. So this is my screen, and this is the chart that you would see without a chart overlay. And what I'm going to show you is how to add the Spider 7 tracker and the signal line indicators to your chart so that you can utilize this tool to help you time when to enter the market when you're trading ETFs, and it would actually also work on stocks. But this specifically, the Spider 7 tracker and signal line tool comes with the dividend masterclass, which is one of the master classes that we offer at the SPDR Academy. Right now we're looking at the chart and it's blank. So if you want to add the strategy or the chart overlay, you come over to here where it says indicators. Okay. And there's a little drop down list and you'll see the signal line on the Spider 7 tracker. Okay. In the dividend masterclass, I will explain how to actually put that there. I'm not going to go over it today, but it is here for us so that I can show you quickly and hit apply, how to apply this to your chart, because we only have a little bit of time today. Okay. And then the signal line. Okay, so you added my favorite vertical bars, right? You love those, huh? Well, yeah, I know them now. We've done so many of these. This is fantastic. Okay. And that just put it underneath in kind of the signal area or whatever you want to call it, right? Yeah. So this basically just added this particular proprietary tool to your chart. And now we are going to take this right here, which is the Spider 7 tracker. You can see it over here on the left, right? Yep. And then we're going to put our little hand over the candlestick, left click, and then it looks like it's grabbing it, drag it up to the top and let go. Oh, so did you pick any candle or was it that specific candle? Any candle. Oh, any candle. Okay, we want to make that clear. So you can pick any candle. You picked a nice fat big one. So you can click it easily. A nice fatty. We got a fatty. Yeah, it gives me something to grab onto. All right, there you go. So if you go in the white, it won't do anything. There's no grabby hand. You got to put it over the candle. Can you ungrabby? Like slide it back down? Yeah, I guess you could. Let's see. Does that work? No, I don't think. It did work. It did work, and now it's on the signal line. Okay. Now let's grab you again and send it back up there. All right, let's see if we can just grab that and put it back up there. All right, it works. This is easy. Okay, I got it. That's easy. I like it. What am I looking at? So this is actually the MISTY, the ETF. MSTY. And this is one of the ETFs that we do with the dividend. So you can see that it's paying out right here. Right here is the D. You see, we got $1. So for every share that you bought, you get $1.85. That's a lot. I know. It's not bad, right? And it pays you monthly. Oh, that's even better. Times 12. Yeah. If you like that one, wait until you see this one. Woo! Wow, that's an even bigger one. Holy cow. Yeah, $4.19. So
Oh.
right here, you see this nice move to the upside, and then of course right here, we had and when it pays a dividend, it gaps down lower every time the dividend payments. So no reason to freak out when that happens. But anyways, this is you can see this is the upward movement since the election, right? So this was the election right here. And it just took off to the upside.
Wow. But you got so there's no real signal in that little area there by the election time, right?
No, there was no signal here. We're actually looking at a daily. So this is a daily chart. So maybe it might have given you a signal on a shorter term chart, maybe like on a 4-hour, you might have seen that signal. But this is more of like a midterm, longer term is weekly. So we're just looking at the daily. This is actually the underlying market to the MISTI ETF is the MSTR, which is MicroStrategy. And this is a pretty interesting stock, right? Michael Saylor is the CEO, was founded in 1989. And it's a company that provides business intelligence to organizations. So they give you software that analyzes a lot of data, and so that they can make decisions based on that data.
Got it. Okay.
So it's software, but one of the cool things about this particular company is the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin of publicly traded companies.
Yeah, I remember I did a spot on this a while back, and someone was using this as a proxy for Bitcoin. This stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they held so much of it.
Yeah, they bought $250 million worth of Bitcoin in August of 2020.
Wow, they're doing great right now.
Yeah, they're loving it, right? So you think that maybe he used that data software that he analyzed and thought maybe, because it's uncanny. If you go back and look at August 2020 and Bitcoin, what happened, if you remember?
Yeah.
It's just like,
crazy.
So, you knew something. His software must work, right?
Apparently, very good. Okay, so that's how you put the what did you call it again? Sorry, the bars, that whole deal where you grabbed it and made it go higher.
Yeah, this the Spider 7 tracker.
Spider 7 tracker. Okay.
So yeah, we have two indicators here. We have the Spider 7 tracker, and then we have the signal line. So I'm going to go back to the ETF, which is MISTI. I'm clicking over here on the right to change the chart. Okay. Now, sometimes when you drag this up, you get the pricing on the left side, which is that's not where you want it. So you're going to go over here anywhere and right click and go to merge scales into one and put this over on the right.
Got it.
So you actually might even see a double chart sometimes. It gets a little goofy, but we always want to make sure our pricing is over to the right.
Got it. Okay.
And then if right now you just see the green and the red, but if you click on the tracker tool, one click, here come, now you can see the pretty colors.
Oh, look at that.
Cool. If you click on the white, it disappears, no fear. Go back over there, click on that, and you can see the colors again.
Nice. Okay. Perfect. So far, so good. Seems easy.
Yeah, pretty easy. You get the tool, you grab it from the indicators, you click on them and apply it, and here we have it.
Okay. Terrific.
So there's a nice way too. You can actually save this as a template where you see these 4 squares up here.
Up here where? Left, right? Oh, there you are. Center, sort of. Center, left.
So you can save this indicator as a template. So anytime you want to come and look at, maybe you've got the dividend class and the options and the futures, because we offer all 3, and you want to click on just dividend and look at the MISTI, boom, it comes right up.
Nice.
Comes up to your daily.
Okay.
And so I can go over a little bit later how to save that as a template, but right now I want to show you how to create a watch list, which is over here on the right.
Yep. So these are ones you've added already. These are your favorites, right?
Yeah, these are our favorites. These are some of the ones that we look at. And so I'm going to show you how to do this. So right now you look and you see the drop down little caret. And then you can create a new list if you don't want to, delete the list that you have.
Sure.
You might already have one watch list, and we'll just make it number 2, right?
Okay.
Because I already have one named watch list.
Yep.
Okay. Now it's blank.
Nothing there.
Nothing there. We got to add something.
Got to add something. All right.
So we're going to go up here and we're going to click the plus sign.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you how to make that watch list that I had from before. So the first one we had up there was Misty.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just put in the acronym MSTY, and then click it once, and whoop, it shows up over here on the right. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that. Okay. So it does a little search for you with the correct ticker, and then you're good to go.
Yep. Always good to be on the all, because sometimes if you're like here in the futures and you're looking for Misty, you're like, where is it? And then you don't realize you're on futures. So I just like to stay on all.
I agree. Okay.
Okay.
Cool enough.
We're going to do another one, the I Spy.
The I Spy.
Yep. This is another ETF that pays monthly dividends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we're going to go on to look at the SPY. We're going to add the SPY because this is the SPDR Academy, right?
Gotta have that.
This one is also an ETF, but it pays quarterly, not monthly.
Got it.
And we focus on this particular market when we're doing the options masterclass.
Okay.
So always
very liquid, the spiders, I will say. Penny wide markets, tons up.
Yes, we want to have trade markets that have a lot of liquidity.
A lot of liquidity. Yep, indeed.
So the SPY is one of them, and now we're going to add in some stocks, right? So we're going to add in the MSTR, which we were already talking about, is the underlying market of.
How's that liquidity? Is that any good?
Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. It trades a lot. It has good liquidity.
Good.
And we're going to put in NVIDIA.
Gotta have NVIDIA.
Yeah, lots of liquidity there. Tesla.
My favorite.
These are all the big movers of the S&P 500, right?
Yeah.
They refer to them as the Magnificent Seven, or one of the Magnificent Seven. And then we're going to put in BABA. Now, BABA.
That's an old favorite, but it's been a dog lately. I mean, the last several years, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's in a downtrend. I'm trying to demonstrate like downtrends and uptrends, and it's hard to find one right now that's in a downtrend. And
that's one of them.
Baba, you're one of them. Sorry.
So
we're gonna showcase you as a downtrend.
Right.
And then we're gonna do some futures.
Okay.
So we're gonna put in the MES, which is the micro E-mini S&P.
Okay.
And then we're going to put in the micro Bitcoin, which you just have to put MBT, not MBTC. There's that one. And then we're going to put in gold. Good to look at gold because, I don't know, people are kind of starting to worry about the dollar these days, but it is looking a little better since the election, the strength of the dollar. So we're going to put in the micro gold futures. And I'm thinking I'm missing one from my other watch list, but this is enough for right now.
Yeah. Okay. So we built our little watch list here. Okay.
So we have them all. So now we're going to organize them. So we're going to right click on Misty and we're going to add a section. And so did you see how I did that?
I did.
Right here, add section.
Okay.
And then it pops up here. So we're going to double click that and we're going to put monthly dividend.
Okay. So you're just kind of naming this one a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we know what we're looking at. Monthly dividend ETFs, which would be the Misty and the I Spy.
Got it.
Now we're going to put the SPY. We're going to right click on the SPY and add another section. And we're just going to actually name this one. It is a quarterly paying dividend, but instead of naming it that, because we actually use this market when we're doing the options masterclass, we're just going to put options.
Okay.
So that's the one we look at when we're doing options. These are stocks.
So you're making little segments within your watch list, little mini watch list within the major watch list, sort of, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We are trying to stay organized as to what we're looking at. Because if you
good.
get one list, you're like, that's a lot, right?
Right.
So,
okay.
And then here are the futures, right? So I'm just going through doing this. I know this seems like kind of tedious, but there's a reason why I'm going through all this. I'm taking it slow because a lot of people that we work with are beginners, maybe have never seen this charting package, have never made a watch list before, don't know that you could put sections, you can organize it, all this kind of stuff.
Sure.
And maybe even experienced traders are not familiar with this either. So I'm going to unpack it slowly.
Okay. So now what if you decide you want to move a stock or ticker from one section to another? Can you drag it? Grab it?
100%. 100%. So let's say we want to look at for the options like the SPX, right? So you go over to here, you press the plus sign. That's a good question. I like that question.
Okay, good.
You put in SPX. Yeah. And there it is, right? Click it. And then we'll exit out of here. And then here it is under our futures. That doesn't belong there.
Where we want to put it? So
we're going to move it up here to options. The reason why we put it in. Yeah, even the reason why we put in the options because you can trade options on the SPX.
Right. Love it. Okay, that's easy. Very simple.
Or you can always put like, another section that says indices, right? And you can put it there or whatever you want. You can organize your watch list however you like. That's best for you. We're going to show you how we do it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually look at this, right? This chart, this indicator. We're going to look specifically at this signal line, right?
Okay, wait, where's the signal line?
So I'm going to get a little arrow here, right? And this right here is the signal line indicator. And
okay. All those, the red and green lines that are flipping over each other all the time. Not all the time.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so when we're in a downtrend, you'll see the signal line red. When it crosses the gold line, it turns green. And then when it crosses again, green to red, green to red. And you have these little dots when it crosses that gold line.
Got it.
So this is, if you remember from one of our older episodes, I talk about this signal line and it being a leading indicator, it's an oscillator, to help you predict, when it's overbought and oversold conditions. So when it's changing, so if it's in a downtrend and it starts to pivot and you get that green ball, it should now start to go into an uptrend.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So always good to kind of look at the daily because if you look at a shorter time frame, it's not gonna be so smooth as it would on a longer time frame.
A lot of noise in the minutes and dailies.
Yes. So we do go to the shorter time frames for more like the futures, but when we're looking at this specifically for unpacking the dividend masterclass, we look at the longer time frames.
Okay, perfect. Got it.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we see it's in an uptrend. We have the green little dot. And so what we want to do is go over to, and we're on the MES. Let's go to the MISTI. Okay, here we are. Okay, so this one is in an uptrend as well. And we're going to right click on the MISTI and we're going to select the green dot, which tells us that it's in an uptrend.
Oh, you did that. Okay, so green being up. Okay, got it. So we got a green dot uptrend.
Yep, I SPY. We're going to see this one also green, uptrend. Right click the I SPY, make it green.
Okay.
The SPY, also green, right? So I'm clicking on these.
Looking at the latest data over on the far right, just to indicate that's an uptrend way over here on the right, right?
Right here, right. So let me get an arrow for you so you can see that right here, where that green dot is.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at too.
Yep, that's where the it's indicating that it's crossed the line and is going up. Okay. And we also have another indication of what's going on right here. It says uptrend.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I get a B- right now instead of an A-.
Actually, no, I'm going to give you an A+.
Okay.
Because you brought it up, and I should have pointed that out.
All right, good. I see that uptrend now. I couldn't see it on the screen. All good.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for bringing that up. So, maybe it wasn't clear to somebody else who's watching, so I appreciate you doing that.
Perfect. No, good. Okay. So you go through and do all these, right?
Right. So you go through all of them. We're on the spy and the spider. Let's go down to the Baba because we already know what we're going to see
Bob.
here.
It's such a dog. Look how long this has been in a downtrend. What a piece of you know what.
Yeah. What do you think about Baba CEO? He's a little crazy, isn't he?
He's a little crazy. I agree. What was that guy's name again? Ma? No.
Yeah.
Ma.
Jack Ma, I think.
Jack Ma. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, that has been in a downtrend, right?
Yeah, it's been in a downtrend for a little bit, and you can see that here, right? Because of the red dot and the downtrend. So let me again take out my little arrow in case that's not super apparent. Oops. Hello. Boop. Right there. That red dot. And also indicated by the downtrend right here.
Perfect.
So now, since this one is in a downtrend, we are going to label this bad boy. We're going to right click on Baba and we're going to go red.
Give me a red. Give me a goddamn red. Do you ever get a yellow? Like a it's not in the downtrend. It's kind of wafting. Is there such a thing?
No, it's either up or down.
Up or down. All right. Easy.
Up or down.
Like it.
So what we're going to do on this one actually is because this one's in a downtrend. It's been in a downtrend for a little while, right? It's been going down since looks like since the beginning of October 2nd. So somewhere around here, beginning of October. So about 6 weeks on the daily chart. So what we're going to do is we're going to set an alert now so that when it turns to an uptrend, we get an alert via email. Sandi Baba is now going up.
Just like that. How'd you do that?
So we're going to come over to the signal line, right? And we're going to just put our cursor anywhere on the signal line. Okay. And we're going to right click. Yep. And at the very top, it says add an alert on signal line.
Okay.
Okay. So the only thing, you don't have to do anything with all this stuff. Just one right here, this drop down. Yep. We want to get an email when it turns to an uptrend. Now, if it was in an uptrend and you wanted a notification when it goes to a downtrend, you would select that one. But right now it's in a downtrend. We want to see, we want an email when it goes to an uptrend. So we select uptrend and then we will say alert name. We'll call it Baba.
Baba's finally going higher. Okay, cool.
So when you get the email, it says Baba uptrend. So you know, as soon as you see that email, what you're looking at.
I like it.
Create it.
You hit the create button. Okay, good.
Yep. And so if you want to see your alerts, right, you come over to here to the right-hand side. Let me just take an arrow. I'm not quite sure how apparent it is when I'm showing this right now. Whoop. How do we get, no, I don't know if I can put maybe put an arrow over there. Yeah. So right here on the clock, you see the clock? Yep. These are all of our alerts.
Got it.
So I have set the Bob uptrend from before, so now I have 2 alerts. So we don't need 2 of them. So you can always trash can it and delete one of them.
Got it.
And then so if you're getting you've set all these alerts and you're getting all these emails, you're like, make it stop.
That's how you do it.
You can go over to your alerts where the clock is and clean it up. Like if you don't want to see this one anymore, let's just delete this one. Okay, and it's gone.
Got it. Cool.
So we go back to our watch list, which is the icon right above the clock, and we're back to our watch list.
Perfect. Yeah, that's easy. Easy.
Yeah. Cool. So we've made a watch list. We've organized it. We have added our indicators to our chart. We have set an alert. And now the last thing I want to show you for today, and there's still a lot of stuff to go over, but
we're going to do more shows, so don't worry.
Yeah. So I'm just letting a little bit out today.
Perfect. I love it.
We're going to take this tracker tool and we are going to add stocks or ETFs or whatever we want to see in our screen right here. So we're going to, a double click. Oh my Lord.
Oh, the wretched double click.
Oh my Lord. Maybe I'm I don't know. Anyways. So, I swear I know what I'm talking about. This double clicks and most of the stuff when you're on this platform is just one click. Yeah. So, but if you do this one, it's double click.
I know. I have platforms like that too. Sometimes it's single click, sometimes it's double, and the only way you know
So you can add 10 of them, right? So
Yep.
they're right here. They set to a default, right? So
Okay.
let's say, we already have some of them on here, on our watch list. So we have the iSpice. If you click this box,
Yep.
whoop, it will show up to the right.
Okay.
Okay. So we have the E-mini S&P, we have NVIDIA, and you see them appearing on the right. Let's say we want to look at the Misty. It's not there. So you can go in, you see that little pencil right there?
Yep.
You see my pointer?
Yep.
Okay. And you click that.
Yep.
And then you just go MSTY.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. One click.
You hope.
Yep, you hope.
Right.
And now you've added it, but you haven't added it over here until you check this box.
Got it. Okay,
and
cool.
then it shows up.
So that's so you can see the uptrends, downtrends on a group of stocks over there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is dynamic. So based on what time frame you're on, this will change.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Seems easy. I mean, you have to learn it. It's just like anything. It's not gonna come to you unless you look at a video or something. But it's easy once you see it.
Yeah, it's not too hard. And now, I mean, this looks a lot. You feel like you have a little bit more of an idea. Oh, let's make the colors. You love the colors. There we go. So I think it really kind of helps. Maybe on the next video we can go into what the colors mean, what the numbers mean, what the vertical lines are, and giving you the highest probability trade setup for having success.
God, funny. Perfect. No, that was great. Super easy. I love it. I love the display. It's intuitive. So that's great.
Yeah, we got numbers, we got colors, we got all sorts of stuff to try to give you a visual.
And we did this in 30 minutes, which is our honey zone.
Okay, yeah. Well,
isn't that good?
That is good. I think that's good.
Okay. Awesome. Well, Sandi, thanks for coming on again. That was number 5 or 6. I don't know, something like that. But no, it's all been helpful. I mean, this has been great. I love putting all the pieces together now. So that's great. Really appreciate it. We're gonna give a little teaser for next time. What are we gonna kind of look at next time?
We're going to actually, instead of going more into the dividend masterclass, I'd like to actually showcase, let me give you a little teaser right here. We're going to kind of go over the options one, right? So here is our option tool, and I already have the template saved. And so we're going to go over the options, and we're going to kind of talk a little bit about this next time.
Lots of questions there, I promise.
This is your realm. This is your expertise.
That's what we'll do. Okay. Well, good. Well, thanks for coming on. Again, awesome. I love this stuff. SPDRacademy.com. Sandi's the masterclass teacher or something or other thingamajiggy.
Yeah, I'm here to basically just present my good friend Joe's technical indicators and give traders some background on the markets.
Awesome. Love it. All right, good. We'll be doing this next time, and we're going to keep building on this foundation that we've laid here for SPDR Academy. I love it. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate having the opportunity to be a part of the Tradier Hub and to come on your show, The Brew.
Thank you, Sandi. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.